Why do we make it so hard on ourselves? Or why is it so hard to get better and do the things you want to do? I feel like we all have, or we all know what we need to do to achieve what we want to achieve. Now, we don't always have all the answers. If you have a specific goal, like a business related thing or school or something that you have to learn, obviously you're not going to know the steps to get there. But the first step with anything is always getting started. But why is it so hard? Why is it so hard to get started? And maybe it's not so hard to get started. Maybe it's easy for you. But then we come across a wall, a barrier that stops us from continuing, that stops us from reaching the next level or staying consistent. Me personally, I can start things and maybe even finish them, but like staying consistent with like certain habits, certain things I want to do on a daily basis, I've found that many times like I just fall off. Like I lose that consistency. And with other things in life, it's like I said, like it's like we know what we need to do. Like you want to fix your life, you want to get your life better, you want to fix your sleep schedule. That's an easy example. Let's say you want to fix your sleep schedule. You got to be in bed at 9 p.m., whatever the case may be. But somehow, not somehow, we all know why, or you know why, it just keeps getting pushed back. Let's say you don't get to bed at 9. Let's say you stay playing video games or whatever. This sounds a lot like me. Um, and then I guess that's because of a lack of discipline and self control. And it's something that we all should work on. And it's not something that it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in the future. It happens in the present. Acquisition happens in the present moment, not in the future. You don't acquire something in the future, you acquire it in the present. There is no future, there's only right now. Time is always moving. So, in saying that, we need to focus on what's going on right now. Focus in on the present moment. Be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of your own habits, your own tendencies, your mindset, how you tend to think about certain situations, think about things throughout your day. But I feel like, yeah, for most people, if not everybody, obviously there's successful people out there, um, dependent on your term of success or your definition of success. But I found that there's always something like pushing, pushing you back, and maybe not so pushing you back, but holding yourself back. And it's you. Like we are perhaps constantly at a war with ourselves in terms of getting things done. Oh, you don't want to study. Oh, you don't want to do the dishes. You have to. And that's just like willpower and discipline, but you can't rely on that when you're trying to accomplish something, when you're trying to build a habit. The easiest, or not the easiest, but the goal is to build that consistency. A sleep schedule, like having that as a goal, fixing your sleep schedule. Okay, you can spend a few weeks fixing it, but you have to make it a habit to make it worthwhile, I guess, to make it really meaningful. Not to make it meaningful because you can draw meaning internally. It's not something extrinsic, but you just have to keep at it, and it's a daily thing. specific habits, like I said, like going to sleep earlier. If it's for a specific thing, like your schedule at work or school or something, and then school ends and you want to change it, okay. But noticing that habits are something in the long term, if it's something that you want to do in the long term specifically, but I would say for the most part, it's going to be a long term thing, like reading daily or anything, any habit that you want to build that's not necessarily tied to a specific deadline or achievement. Because yeah, we can have certain habits to reach a certain goal, and then once we reach that goal, we can let go of those habits, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But back to my main point, yeah, we all know what we need to do to make our lives better. You need more money, pick up more shifts at work. Oh, I don't want to. It's an early shift. It's a 6 a.m. shift or whatever the case may be. Or, oh, no, I don't want to pick this up because then I'd be working 6 days, 7 days in a row. But you have to. Like, if the money thing is your goal, then you gotta do what you gotta do to get that, to achieve that. And I feel like we really stop ourselves from growing a lot of the time. I've talked to people, and even myself in my self-talk, I guess, it's like you try to give advice to somebody or even yourself, like, hey, you have to think about this differently. A lot of the times, not a lot of the times, all the time, honestly, we're accustomed to how we are. We have our own routines. Go to school, go to work, get home, cook, whatever you do in your daily routine, and you get so familiar with it. Familiar with not only the external environment around you, like going to work, getting home, all that, but the environment inside of you, your body, your mind. There's two environments. You have the external, and your body is its own environment, and your mind and thoughts. And you kind of have to separate yourself from that. And just take a step back and be aware. Be aware of your tendencies when you're trying to achieve something. Let's say going to sleep early to fix my sleep schedule. I know at night or whenever, like, I like to play games, watch YouTube, like, it's kind of my way to unwind, but then obviously that can lead into midnight, past midnight, and then my sleep schedule is messed up again, and then I have to start over, like, try again the next day, which is fine. You keep trying until it works, until you do it, and then just keep doing it. But we have to be aware of ourselves. You have to, when you're going throughout your day, when you're driving to work, like, take a step back and see what you're thinking about. Like, see where your mind is at. When you're at work, see where your mind's at. Because we have a lot of our thoughts throughout our day, like, they just come up. Thoughts just come up. Oh, I hate this job. Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to go. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's your mind just bringing up thoughts. It's up to you if you want to think about them, if you want to hold on to the thoughts and focus on them, or if you want to let them go, let them pass. Or you can change them. Hey, I know I'm tired today, but you know what? I'm tired because I went to sleep late last night. It's on me. I'm not going to let this day go to waste, though. I'm going to get the things done that I wanted to get done. And being aware of yourself is a hard thing because you constantly have to be thinking about it. It's hard, but it can be done. It's just a constant practice. This is a constant check in with yourself. Hey, how am I feeling right now? Like, what's going on? What are the thoughts that are in my head right now? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they neutral? Should I pay any attention to them? Should I put thought into them? Should I put weight into them? And like I said before, when you're trying to give advice to somebody, in my experience, like I said, people are accustomed to the way they live. People are accustomed to the way they behave, the way they act. With things like anxiety or anything, like anxiety is something that I don't want to say you get used to it, but it can be something, it's something that people deal with every day. And anxiety specifically is a future focused mind. It's, you're scared about the consequences of something happening in the future. I feel like a lot of these negative thoughts that we have in our mind, especially with anxiety, anxiety is like the clearest example, is like these negative thoughts aren't rooted in what's happening right now. Anxiety, oh, I'm scared I'm gonna fail my test tomorrow. I'm scared tomorrow I'm gonna go up and embarrass myself in front of everybody. And that's, you're thinking about tomorrow, you're thinking about the next day, you're thinking about the future instead of thinking about what's going on right now. And let's say you want to get rid of your anxiety or you want to get better at it. It's something you have to do on a daily basis. You can change your mindset, you can change your way of thinking. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's sometimes it, in my experience, I've felt that it's as easy as a flip of a switch. I've dealt with anxiety before, and it was something that I wanted to overcome and get past it. And there's really, I feel like there's many ways you can overcome something like that. Let's say anxiety or like a specific mindset you have that's bringing you down. You can focus on it every day. You can journal every day. You can think about it like before you go to bed or sometime in your day. You can sit down and really map out your day. Like, when did I feel anxious? Oh, I felt anxious here. Why? Because of this. How did I feel after? How did I feel like before? What was I doing in that moment? There's different things you can do. But in my experience, I feel like it's something you have to be thinking about, maybe not necessarily constantly, but enough, like just enough to get into your subconscious. It's kind of, I guess you could say, like manifestation and affirmations, affirming to yourself that you are the person that you want to be. You want to be a confident person. That's that's something you can definitely build towards. But the first step is saying that you're a confident person now. And then how does a confident person act? Maybe you don't care about what other people think, which is something hard too, because I think that's a part of the human condition, is caring about what other people think. We are humans. We live with each other. We are a society. Like, we intermingle and we have social media and everything, and that makes it hard, I guess, to not care. But constantly, let me stop using constantly, actually. Thinking about it enough and focusing your energy towards that. Let's say being a confident person, you go out into the world, stand up, shoulders back, back straight, chest out. Be confident. Be confident now. You don't need to wait until tomorrow. You can build those things now. And a lot of people, we have self-doubt in our minds, like, oh, how am I going to get rid of this anxiety? Like, oh, I had a few good days and then this day went bad, so now I'm scared it's going to happen again. But you just keep going, just keep moving, you just keep trying, you just keep putting that energy to where you want it to go. You want to get rid of this? Okay, let's put our energy towards that. Let's put our focus towards that. And it's not so simple as do this and then it'll alleviate your anxiety. Again, I'm using anxiety as an example. That could be anything. It could be depression or just like a simple mindset. Maybe you're a little pessimistic, whatever the case may be. I'm using anxiety as an example. But if you want to change your mindset, change the way you're feeling, change your way of thinking, you have to think in the way that you want to, even if you don't believe it at first. That's the thing with affirmations, which I haven't necessarily done, but I've heard online or wherever, other people as well, that it helps. Like waking up in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I'm a confident person, I'm a great person, all this stuff. And even if you don't, like I said, even if you don't believe it right now, once you start affirming it, once you start thinking about it and putting your energy towards it, you'll manifest it. And it might be complicated, but it's also at the same time that simple. Just put the energy towards where you want to be, or who you want to be, or who you want to become. But who you want to become isn't tomorrow. It's who you want to become is built by what you do right now. Acquisition does not come in the future. It comes in the present moment. So think about that. Think about where you want to be. Think about who you want to be. And be that person now. Don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week. Don't wait until next month. Don't wait until New Year's to have a New Year's resolution and then that's your goal. It's all the way out here. When in reality, it's right in front of you. It's inside of you. Just affirm it to yourself and manifest it. If you made it this far into the video, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I'm gonna upload this video now and plan the next one. But take care of yourself. Be better. Be yourself. Always be yourself and live life. Appreciate every moment. Appreciate the grind. Appreciate the day. If you go to work, you hate your job. Appreciate that too. That's a part of life. Find ways to enjoy it. Find ways to stay positive. And that will keep you happy and at peace. Thank you.